chance competition. By the end of this show, we will know who will be joining our incredible field of contestants in the upcoming Tournament of Champions, Rowan, Jack, or Sadie. Now, at the moment, Rowan's impressive score could seem hard to beat, but you know, there have been many cases in the history of our Jeopardy two-game total point matches when a player who was in a distant third after the first game came roaring back to win it all in game two. We shall see. Right now, we're going to remove the scores you accumulated yesterday. Those will be added to today's totals at the end of the show to determine a winner. Good luck to all three of you. With a TOC bid on the line, here are the categories in the Jeopardy round. First, I want you to picture the number one hit. Then, books and authors. You move me. In the Science Dictionary. Then, from the Latin. And the strongest link. Rowan, select first for us.
Science for 1,000.
This German physicist doesn't look too happy, even though he devised quantum theory, which won him a Nobel Prize in 1918. Jack.
It was Planck.
That's correct.
Books, 1,000.
A small-town girl becomes a Broadway star, not a nun, in this first novel by Theodore Dreiser. That novel is Sister Carrie. Jack?
Books, 800.
Michelle Zauner writes about losing her Korean mother to cancer in her memoir, Crying in This Asian Grocery Chain. Sadie?
What is H-Mart?
Crying in H-Mart, you got it.
Picture number one hit, 1,000.
It was a hit for Harry Chapin. Rowan?
What is Cats in the Cradle?
Yes.
Picture number 18.
1995's Grammy-winning record and song of the year. Rowan?
What is Kiss from a Rose?
I see, oh yes.
Books and authors, 6.
This Pulitzer Prize winner by Colson Whitehead begins, the first time Caesar approached Cora about running north, she said no. Rowan?
What is Underground Railroad?
Yes.
Books, 4.
Years before the color purple.
Cents?
Yes.
Latin, 1,000.
The answer there is the Daily Double in the round. You could tie with Rowan for today's lead.
Let's make it a true daily double.
All right. Here's the clue from the Latin. This 9-letter word for the sacred writings of the Bible is from the Latin for to write.
What is scripture?
That's it. You're in time for the lead.
Strongest link, 1,000.
In the Skyward Sword edition of this video game, Link searches for the title character after she's knocked out of the sky. Sadie?
What is Zelda?
Right.
Number one hit, 600.
It was number one in the U.S. and, of course,
Non-genarian.
Sadie?
What is Dancing Queen?
That's her.
You Move Me, 1,000.
Olympic events include single, double, and quadruple V's, a word that originally meant oars and now also means the boats. Rowan?
What is canoe?
No. Jack or Sadie? Those are skulls, skull events. Sadie?
You Move Me, 800.
Seems like 1960s World's Fairs had to have one. Seattle, New York, and Montreal, where the first half of the word was mini. Sadie?
What is Ferris wheel?
No. Rowan or Jack? They all had monorails, although only Seattle's is still running. Sadie?
Picture number one hit, 400.
From 1977. Sadie?
What is Hotel California?
Yes, it came to you. That takes you to $2,000. Everyone's off to a great start, so why don't we take a quick break? We'll be back after these words. Interpreter from Maryland is back with us. Sadie, I want to ask you. Let's say you get the blast bid into the Tournament of Champions. Have you thought about that? What do you think the tournament will be like?
I have sort of been avoiding thinking about that, but I would really be honored to be amongst such great players. It's been, a season of super champs, so it would just be a great experience to be there.
Just to hang out?
Yeah, just to hang out.
You're there for the vibe.
Exactly.
I like it.
Good vibes.
Jack Weller is a law student originally from San Diego. Have you thought about your TOC odds, what that might be like?
I really hadn't gotten that far yet. I think it would be an incredible experience. I think there are some super champs, so I would have fun just being in their aura.
You think you could win? You think you could beat some of them?
On a really good day. Just maybe.
That's the thing. You never know whose day it will be. Rowan Ward, a chart caller, writer, and editor from Chicago. Let's say you're the last TOC berth filler. What What do you think? Would you be excited?
It would be a dream come true. I thought about how cool it would be to be in the TOC before I was on the first time, and then that dream died, and then it's been resurrected, and now I just want round 2 against Matt Amodio.
Wow, you would see Matt again. Well, resurrected is the right word. You were all Jeopardy runners-up, and now, no matter what happens today, you are all Jeopardy champions. Congratulations. Sadie, you have control of the board. Get us back in to the first round.
From the Latin 600.
A statement with multiple possible meanings is this, from the Latin for to drive both ways. Rowan?
What is ambiguous?
That's it.
Strongest 8.
The name of this garland, seen here, can also refer to any link of components in a series. Jack?
What is a daisy chain?
Yes.
Strongest link 6.
To zoom around the web, you can click on a hot link, or this, which also starts with H. Rowan?
What is hyperlink?
That's correct.
Science 6.
Neutrons consist of 3 of these. 2 down, 1 up. Rowan?
What are quarks?
Good.
Move 6.
Ramcharger 8 at Montana's Big Sky Resort is the USA's first 8-person one of these uphill transports. Rowan?
What's a ski lift?
That's right.
Strongest 4.
This hypothetical creature represents a bridge between us and our evolutionary ancestors. Rowan?
What is the missing link?
That's it.
Latin 4.
From the Latin for backward, this prefix became a word meaning from an earlier time, but maybe in a hip way. Rowan?
What is retro?
Yes.
Science 4.
This constellation's belt lies near the celestial equator. Sadie?
What is Orion?
You got it.
You move me 400.
On the PGA Champions Tour, formerly the Senior Tour, players may use this, though Darren Clark is one of the few who do. Jack?
What is a golf cart?
Good.
Number 1 hit 200.
New Kids on the Block took it to number 1. Rowan?
What is step by step?
Ooh, baby, that's right.
Science 2.
The most important class of pigments involved in photosynthesis is this one, whose name means green leaf. Sadie?
What is chlorophyll?
That's correct.
Books and authors 200.
The law works in mysterious ways in Sparring Partners, a 2022 collection of novellas by this king of legal thrillers. Rowan?
Who's Grisham?
Yes.
Latin 2.
This 2-letter symbol for a prescription comes from the Latin for to take. Rowan?
What is RX?
Right.
Strongest link 2.
The Öresund Link, a bridge and tunnel connecting Malmö, Sweden to this Danish capital, opened July 1st, 2000. Rowan?
What is Copenhagen?
That's correct.
You
And the
Move Me.
final clue in You Move Me? Norfolk, Virginia's airport once had the world's longest moving this, 337 feet. Stand to the right, walk to the left. Rowan?
What is moving sidewalk?
You got it, taking you to $6,800. You have a $2,000 lead over Jack. Sadie will select first in Double Jeopardy when we come back. We'll see you then. Now, 2 daily doubles could be very important, and these categories. We begin with days of yore. Then, Stakes seriously stoned. Rowan?
Who's Theseus?
No. Jack?
Who's Perseus?
That's correct.
Myth 1200.
The answer there is the first daily double in the round.
I'm going to do 7,000.
All right. You kind of have to with the score differential
right.
being what it is. Here's your clue in Myth Pourri. Alecto, or unceasing in anger, was one of the 3 vengeance goddesses really living up to this collective name.
Who were the Furies?
That is correct.
And I'll do State Capital 2000.
Fromagination and Camp Randall Stadium. Camp Randall's where the Badgers play. This is Madison, Wisconsin. Jack?
State Capital 16.
Pueblo Grande Museum and